Let's talk about love. Love is a word that refers to one of the most magical concepts ever, and yet there is enormous confusion around it. So let me get right into it. What is love and what isn't love? Love isn't hunger. Love isn't desire. Love has nothing to do with desire. I can desire somebody and not love them, and I can love someone and not desire them, or not even desire anything from them. An old English word for love is ruth, and the word ruthless is loveless. Winnicott says that the birth of Ruth, the birth of love, is that moment where a baby who is breastfeeding discovers that the mother's face belongs to the same person that the breast belongs to. At that point, how the baby attacks the breast will change. Up until that point, the baby has no concern whatsoever for the breast. In fact, considers the breast to be his or hers. But when the baby discovers that the mother's face and the breast are not his or hers, the baby is going to start taking care of the mother. The baby will become gentler, and out of this picture comes my major, most fundamental definition of love, which is I could hurt you and I won't. Because if I said I couldn't hurt you, I would be lying. But one can promise that you won't have to protect yourself from me. I will protect you from the worst in me. I could hurt you and I won't. Anything less than that is not love. Love is taking delight in the other, as the other is in their isness, without wishing them to be otherwise than they are. Exacting, but accurate. If I love myself, then I have to take delight in myself as I am. To try to change myself is violent. Buddhist psychology says, accept myself, get to know myself, love myself, take delight in myself, and put all my efforts into changing my environment so that it suits me. If I were looking for somebody right now to be with, I would look for someone in whose company I feel good about myself. It would be crazy to do otherwise. When I say love is not hunger, the greatest confusion, when my mother said to me, I love you, she actually was saying she had all sorts of desires. She was hungry for something from me. She wanted something from me. That is not love. When I say I love steak, I love steak, doesn't mean I have any compassion, any love for the cow out of whose body that meat was carved out of. Love is not just an emotion. Love is work that I do to make the other person's life easier and richer. I contribute survival benefits to the other. And the proof of love is in the recipient. I could say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I do. But if you say, ever since I got to know you, my life is more difficult than it was before, then I don't love you. Also, I have to love you in minute particulars. For me to love you, I have to get to know you. There is no impersonal love. So in order for you to be loved, you have to become a teacher. You have to teach me, and I have to be a good student of you in order to love you in such a way that you will feel loved. The proof of love is in the recipient. What's the relationship between love and will? Love without will is sheer sentimentality. Basically, I don't have to put my money where my mouth is. I can say things and do nothing. Will without love is sheer cruelty. So there is a dialectic between love and will, where will has to support love so my love can be effective. Now, since love is not desire, all the controversy now about various forms of being with another and identifying myself with what I do is a great mistake. I'm homosexual. There is no such thing. I'm heterosexual. There is no such thing. Why are we making the mistake of making verbs into nouns? Just because I do something, it doesn't make me anybody. Whether I have sex with men or women or whatever, I'm still Andrew. Just because I drink tea, I don't become a tea drinker. Somebody sees me drinking coffee. Oh, Andrew is a coffee drinker. Oh, Andrew is bi. He drinks coffee, he drinks tea. What's the matter with him? We tea drinkers don't like them coffee drinkers. Insane. Love knows no boundaries. Love is a verb. Love is action. When somebody's words and actions don't match, forget the words, concentrate on the action. The worst that has already happened to all of us, to patient, to therapist, to everybody, is alienation. In the Western culture, in capitalism, where masses are exploited, exploitation, as Marx said, leads to alienation. Not just alienation from each other, but alienation from myself. I learn to exploit myself. I make myself do things. Then I'm already alienated. What's the remedy for alienation? Solidarity. Solidarity, workers of the world unite. It looks like we are separate, but we can discover that we are one. The glue is eros. Solidarity is not easy. If solidarity were easy, if we could easily trust and love each other, then tyrants at the head of countries, nations, could not survive a day. But solidarity is hard. We don't trust the other. So I'm hoping that the new epidemic will be from the virus of love, that we are going to infect each other and there will be an epidemic of love. And then solidarity will be easy And then we are not going to fight each other just because I drink tea and you drink coffee.